And welcome everyone at the venue, but also coming to you live on Athletics Exclusive. Thank you very much to Lockie Rayner for making the trip up to Bendigo again. And our first race has just got underway. A very warm evening here. I say warm, but it's probably better described as extremely hot. We've had temperatures in the mid-30s here in Bendigo today. It will cool down for our main races at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, but for the athletes sweating it out now, it's probably going to be a tad uncomfortable. A small crowd behind me at the moment, but I'm sure that will build as the temperature comes down and the track lights up. I'll just run through our field at the moment. Missed them on the way through the first time, but we're bound to get them. Animal Quinney, James Harper, Tom Gary, unattached Tom Gary, sorry, I should say Animal Quinney running for South Bendigo, James Harper, Bendigo University, Tom Gary unattached, Michael Chinsell from the Harriers, Andrew Beeman also unattached, Ruth Sanderman and Ben Sanderman from the Bendigo Harriers, Anne Buckley. I think she's been a member for about 40,000 years, but one of the greatest female Harriers of all time, arguably the best. Claire Hilston from Athletics Southwest down on the coast. Vanessa Gary also unattached. One of the doyens of Eagle Hawk Athletics, Kevin Shanahan out there. If you're in need of a massage, just give him a tap on the shoulder. I can highly recommend it. Leon Gilbert from the Bendigo Harriers. The club handicapper for over 35 years. Corinne Sintel from the Harriers. Leela Jean. Fleming March, my apologies there, Leela, from the Bendigo Harriers. Kane March, unattached. And Joseph Boved from the Bendigo Harriers rounds out the field. So it looks like a couple of our unattached runners out the front at the moment. Animal Quinney in third place, Anne Buckley not far behind. And they've strung out just a little bit. Just gone through the 600, so coming up to the 800. Looks like Corinne and Michael just out for a leisurely Friday stroll. They could almost go hand in hand. Passing through the 800 and about a steady 320, so still looking at around that 4.5 to 5 minute K pace. Or am I way off with my calculations there, Locke, as he shakes his head? They should make it around.
Non-starter. Everybody else is there.
Oh, my apologies. We have one non-starter. Young Joseph has not fronted for his race today. Probably saw the weather. Not surprised. So we'll try and catch them as they come through the K. Looks about 4:10. So I've completely undersold them. So it looks like Tom Gary coming through there. Not bad. There goes Anne. Ruth and Ben Sanderman. Check the watch. There's a big one right in front of you as you pass through there. You're going through at about 4:20 K pace. Leon Gilbert in his 70s, and a little bit of a whisper early on, and there is a 70-plus Bendigo record that is in his sights. He does think it's a little bit too warm, but he's gone out under pace at the moment, and he's just going to see how he hangs on at the end. So 5 minute K pace goes through. So Corinne and Michael through. Little bit of a cheeky smile there, so he's quite comfortable at 5:15 pace. Oh, he's moved out. He's moved out to the sprinkler. just to cool down a little bit. We might need to get that into our shield competition. Wouldn't be surprised if a few pull out to the side for that sprinkler on the way past. Oh yes, there's another one, another couple. Now please remember, spectators, you only are allowed to use the sprinkler if you are running. We don't want anyone coming out from the crowd. Andrew Beeman there in second. Just maybe dropped 10 metres behind Tom Gary, but still looking okay. Small group formed at the back there. James Harper not sure whether he wants to tuck in behind or go. Gilbert through again. And Claire Hilsden. Our athlete from Athletics Southwest, which I think is down Warrnambool way. I'll have to have a bit of a chat to her after, but that is a very long way to come for a 5K race. We hope she has a good one, and we thank her for coming up to this 5K frenzy. So our front runners with a lap to go before the 2K. Still on pace. Couple of athletes getting lapped, but don't worry about that. We're all out here trying to set PBs. You'll never have a better opportunity to set a PB than at the 5K frenzy. Gary through again. So 200 to go until the 2K split. Looks like Beeman's closed up a bit here, so Tom might have just slowed slightly. Well, Andrew Beeman has sped up, but he certainly closed that gap down to only a couple of metres. Mulquinny through. Harper. And a pack of three there, the two Sandermans and Anne Buckley. So we'll check this 2K split. Tom Gary, Andrew Beeman heading down. Clock ticks over about 8:20, so they've actually gone faster on that second lap, on that second K. Puts them on track for just under 21 minutes. Around 20:40, 20:50, if they can keep that pace. Bit of cloud cover now, the sun has disappeared. If there are any spectators behind us in the shade, it would be great if you could come out to the track. Get yourselves on the track, cheer some of these athletes on. Pretty trying conditions out there. It's a little bit windy, a little bit warm. So Beeman happy to sit. Gary doing all the work here. Although if I sparked him into... No, he's still going to sit. And he's just had a second thought. So Tom Gary continues to lead this race. Andrew Beeman in second, but he is not going anywhere. James Harper about to come through now. And I keep missing that hip number there. Is that 7? No, it's not 7. Oh, Ruth has broken away now. Come on, Ben. Catch back up. Anne Buckley looking to waver as well. Leela Jean doing very well. Surely takes on the sprinkler. Yes. Very nice. Well, we've got an athlete there without a hip number, but I'm going to guess that might be Kane Marsh, quite possibly. And Hillsden through again. Looking very nice. Anna Mulquinny is looking in a world of pain, but she's got this. As we turn back, and it is Beeman that's taken over. So Tom Gary has relinquished the lead. Beeman has taken over. And setting a nice pace there. So 11 minutes. 11 minutes just gone on the clock. So some of these athletes about halfway through. Michael with 7 to go. He's broken away from Corinne. That'll cost him over the weekend. I'm sure there's plenty of washing and dishes. Baby nappies to be changed, no doubt. Harper, I think, with 6 to go. And Sandeman looking very nice. That's Ruth. Ben's not going away, though. And Anne's still looking very comfortable. 7 laps for Corinne. So our leaders have passed through the 3K and they've just ticked over about 11:40. So clock's at 12 minutes now. But the pace has quickened again. Although actually, maybe my counting's a bit off. Maybe we're about to go through 3K at the finish line here. I've jumped the gun. I've got a bit excited. So 3K now in 12 and a half. So Marsh there, Mulquinny going around. Under 2K for Tom Gary now. Still a chance to squeeze under 21. So the field is very, very strung out at the moment. We've got some athletes with 5 laps to go. Some with 6, and I do believe some with 7, although I could be mistaken. Harper through. 5 to go, 2 kilometres to go. Stick with it, James. Ruth with 2K, Sandeman, 2K. Ben slipping back. He's now probably 30, 40 metres behind. Buckley not going anywhere. So Beeman now has certainly picked up the pace. He's through again. We're waving to the crowd, are we? Hillsden about to pass. Corinne, only 5 to go for her, I'd imagine. Fleming Marsh through. Here comes Tom. So 4 to go. Just over a K and a half. Well on track. Beeman's heading down the back straight. He is well and truly ahead in this race. Marsh about to cross the line. Six laps for Marsh. Michael with 5. Harper with 4, surely. 4 to go. There it is. Sandeman's really closing this gap, actually. She went to sleep in that first K, but she's motoring. Mulquinny fighting back now. So 5 to go for Anna Mulqueeney. Shanahan with 5. Might be Vanessa Gary with 5 as well, possibly, or 6. Oh, Buckley. Buckley now has gone past Ben Sanderman. So Ben must be slowing, I think, there. So 3 to go for our leader. And 16 minutes on the clock. So with just over a K to go, he checks the watch. He might be on pace here. If we can have a very, very big last K, we might get a very, very nice PB. He knows it. The watch has been checked. He can tick off people now. So with this field spread out, Beeman can now just tick them off one at a time, drag him along.
Just in case. Well, don't call him out. See if you can pick it up from Josh and them.
Yeah, I have listened. Thanks, Phil. Four to go for Michael. He's cleared right out, so 1.6. Harper with 3, so he's almost with inside that K. And here we go, a few. Sanderman going well, Marsh fighting on, Mulqueeney trying to get onto Sanderman. Here's our leader though, 800 to go. 800 to go for Andrew Beeman. Can he cover it in 2 minutes 40? If he can do that, he's got a sub 20 minute 5K to his name. I don't know whether he's ever done that before, maybe not recently. That wind has dropped right off. Our flags, our bunting flags in the finishing straight have absolutely gone dead. So it's beautiful conditions out there at the moment if our athletes can just hold on and make the most of them. Hillsden now coming up from Athletics Southwest. 3 to go, so just over that K. Looking very nice. Hasn't changed gear, looks fantastic. So Tom Gary well inside the 1K to go now. 2 laps, that's all it is. Looking for a sub 21, I think. So Michael has lapped Corinne and he says, I'll see you at the finish line, Dale, when you do that extra lap. Harbour with 2. Fleming Marsh still with 4. But here's our leader and he's going to get the bell. Oh, and he's got 65 seconds to get around for that sub 20. It might be a bit too much of an ask, I think. But it's certainly going to be a very, very nice time. So Buckley and Mulqueeney almost shoulder to shoulder. Vanessa Gary through, Ben just dropping off. Here comes Kane Marsh. Our leader with 200 to go. Andrew Beeman just about to take the 200. He has stepped it up. He's going to miss the 20-minute barrier, but not by much. It might be a 20-20, I reckon. So coming around past the javelin run up, 150 to go. "20 minutes just gone past as he pulls into the front straight. So this has been a good run. It was very conservative early. They went through the first K in about 4:20, but he's basically hit 4-minute K pace from then on. A fantastic run here. He eases up towards the line. And a 2022, I bet he was trying to get a 2023. Nice year. Harper gets the bell. So well done to our race winner, Andrew Beeman. We'll give him a little bit of time to catch his breath. So Sandeman now gets the bell. LJ with 3. 2 laps for Anna. And it'll be 2 laps for Buckley as well, I think, or maybe 1. No, 1 for Buckley. So Vanessa Gary under the flags, Ben Sandeman under the flags, couple here, I think. So finishing off, 1 final lap. Tom Gary now in the front straight. He pulls out to the outside lanes. And he's going to maybe sneak under the 22. He's got 10 seconds. Come on, don't let me down, Tom. Come on. We've got to get you there, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Great race. Thanks for taking that lead early, but I'm sure it hurt in the back end of that race. And Harper finishes now. So well done, James Harper. Just a touch over 22 minutes. Great racing. So Sandeman has finished off so strongly here. Great race. Sat in early and has come home like a steam train. That's a great run from Ruth Sandeman. And the evergreen Anne Buckley coming up the front straight. If you were to count the amount of laps Anne Buckley has done around a track, you would be there a very, very long time. And another 5K around this track for Anne Buckley. Fantastic finish, Anne. Vanessa Gary now up to the finish line. Striding out. And a great finish. She looks like she could do another lap. Probably doesn't want to, though. Ben Sandeman. Ben, I think you might be done. Mulquinny with 1 more. Michael is done. The hands go to the head. Hillsden with a sub 24. Hopefully she's happy with that. Can I get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Claire, yes or no? Happy? Oh, she's not giving me anything, Lockie. We'll give her some time. But a great run from our Athletic Southwest runner. We appreciate you coming up to Bendigo. Good race, Claire? No? Yes? She gives it the shake of the hand. We're not sure. She's finished. We'll give it that. Every athlete who's finishing is getting their pain away bag. I hope it helps take the pain away. From the look on some faces, probably not. But just give it time. It'll sink in soon. Marsh with 1 to go. So our young Harriers athlete, Leela Jane, or LJ for short. She's new to the club. She has 1 to go, but Mulquinny now powering down to the finish line. It's been a mixed race for her. But well done on the finish, Anna. Well done. So 1 lap, she's picked up the pace. She's very close now. And 1 more for Corinne. So 4 athletes still on. Congratulations to our finishers so far. Make sure you get your Pain Away bag. One of our sponsors, Pain Away. We appreciate their support. And just as we're coming up to a break, I can point out those food trucks just off to my right-hand side, just on the grass to the southern end. The southern end of the state. We've got some pizzas over there, some hamburgers in the Bullwinkles van, the Not Just Pizza van. I think the coffee's around there somewhere. And we've also got some slushies. My goodness me, if there was ever a night for a slushie, it is now. But to be honest, I haven't had dinner, so I might be over to get a pizza and a burger. See how we go. Kevin Shanahan making his way down to the finish line now. One of the great stalwarts of this race. Hasn't missed one so far. So we appreciate his support. It's been a good couple of weeks for Eagle Hawk. They absolutely dominated the Vic Country Championships down in Geelong. I'm sure Kevin was responsible for at least 20% of their points. So LJ's finished off. And Kane Marsh with 1 more. Looks like Corinna's done. So Kane Marsh with 350 metres to go. I reckon we can get him under the half hour here quite easily. This has been a tremendous effort from him. He's played this well. He's waited until all the other athletes are off the track, and it's now a bit of me time. Soak it up, Kane. Soak it up. Oh, easily under 30. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. He's got 200 metres. This will happen. This is going to happen. Come on, let's get him home. 1 minute 30 now on the clock. Surely we can get him home in under 30 minutes. Down to 150. Those people, those spectators out on the track, let's give him a bit of a cheer. Come on, we want under 30 minutes. One minute to go, Kane. Come on, let's bring it home. Oh, seat time of 29:39. Gee whiz, come on. 30 seconds for a PB here. Come on, let's go, Kane. Bring it home, bring it home. Daughter giving a bit of encouragement. He's feeling it. The crowd rises 1. Oh, and he's done that well. 13-second PB by my count. And that's all he's got. A fantastic effort. But a great PB. Great PB for Kane Marsh there. LJ's over, says, well done, Dad, but you'll have to try a bit harder to catch me. Our next race will be quite soon. Presentations will be on as soon as we do results. During our lull, please make sure you head over to our food vans, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a bite to eat. Don't forget our raffle. And I'll be back with you shortly.